them from downtown.
And Duke, a pretty good cover, a little late on this one, though.
There's Carter.
Doesn't have that foot speed to cover these two guys.
Tapped up and in.
Set up. Baseline rubs.
Trent. Underneath. Bagley gets it to go.
Runs on this end.
Bagley says, let me try it outside.
Why not? They're not.
Duke now a chance to tie or take the lead.
A little trouble there.
Now Duke just has to run their set.
Yeah, they just got to get a little rhythm on this end. It starts here. He's got to make good decisions. That little left hook.
Back in a man, and it falls. So knotted at 57.
Overload, Jim. They didn't know who to cover.
He's got 22 for the game. It's tops for both sides.
And he is guarding.
Now it's Bagley. Gets around to the other side.
Well, he just loves that right shoulder.
Dunking it down. Yes, he does. He's an impressive freshman out of Slovakia.
I'll tell you what's impressive, Jim. The length as Bagley behind the zone.
This is the one from 4 weeks ago. In that one, the Orange had a season-low 16 first-half points. They already have 17, and we're not even halfway through the first 20.
Well, it just shows you how teams can improve as the season progresses. Oh, nice. So turn around, shoot that one.
Allen, no look. Bagley bounces in. Wiped up Chukwu. Bagley underneath.
Look at that attack. Those steps.
They never called it.
Yeah.
Looked like for sure a traveling call right back into the paint. Bagley turn around. And it bounces home.
Because that'll be there.
To match the Duke total, Chukwu didn't close out a three-point opportunity, nor to battle. And look at this lob. Oh, boy. Get that out of here. Picks it off the floor.
Trent wide open.
And Allen feeds it to him. Followed up by Bagley.
Wow. You can always get those step-in threes. Two unselfish bigs. Love the lob and you're not ready.
Oh, my goodness.
And you know, again, down on the floor. Pass it around and lob it.
Free throw line, Bagley back out. There's Bagley open. He's hit 2 jumpers from that spot in this game.
On the kick out.
Good pass.
Baseline Carter. Tip. Bagley, yes. Just enough to.
Petty on the right. And it's Galen Smith on the left, yes. 2 freshmen, part of the future of Alabama basketball. They were added. Oh, what a move. Spin move right there by 2 consecutive seasons. They won at least 25 each of the past 11, along with Gonzaga and Kansas. Bagley. Player of the year in the conference with a drive inside.
Did you see that he's going against?
Well, Bagley is 6'11", weighs 235
Look at
pounds.
this. Look at that. Come on.
That's amazing. Robinson tries to save it. It's loose. Grayson Allen comes up with it. Duval, touch pass. Bagley across the lane and down. Matthews has it again. Into Bagley. Off to Terrell. Looking inside. Knocked away. It's rolling. It's a 3-on-1. Allen to Bagley.
Seeing them mature the way he has.
And a thank you as they go inside. Laurier outside. Bagley 3. That's right. Being the senior that was leading Trent inside. Bagley will clean it up and put it in. Off balance. Going through this tournament for the first time, and youth has played a big role. Look at Allen. Bagley.
Unselfish play. Nice move up and under by Cashmere with the pump fake.
Now, Alabama likes to force turnovers. They like to get out and run. They shoot threes. 36% of their points come from beyond the three-point arc. So they're going to have to force some turnovers and get out and go because they the Atlantic Athletic Conference Championship. Allen with a 3. Tap in by Bagley.
Better, Kevin, when they've been able to push the ball up the court and get off a shot quickly before Duke can get set in that zone defense.
And 10-4 advantage by Duke on the glass. 4 of those coming on the offensive glass.
Tayshaun Much. Lost inside. Good deflection. They keep track of those, and they love him. Here comes Bagley. Galloping. Plays it in with a...
They're showing a little 1-3-1 zone. Are the Gales. Again, they're just trying to do something to throw Duke off the pace, and nothing that they do is work.
It's Griffin getting the rebound and back up, and Carter is there. Duval will take it. He was Duval for the first half of the season. His parents allowed to change it.
For a freshman, I don't think he wants to overload these young guys. And the zone is simple, but yet effective.
Duke has it to begin the second half. Duval inside Bagley. And Duval is in the top 10 in the country in assists. Bagley again. He is beginning to unhit. I mean, they had a 3-on-1. Allen's got it. Shot clock at 4. Here's
He's not going to like this either.
Sure he is.
Bagley's going to like that.
Well, he'll like that.
They finished third in the ACC. Lonnie Walker, the fourth, is really a heck of a basketball player. But that Loyola Chicago team, they can spread you out and shoot the three. That is an extremely difficult matchup.
33 years. How about them? That's a lot of waiting. They're in the big dance. Here's Allen. Inside. Hold on. Oh. Bagley, another dunk. Now, Bagley.
May. And Brooks tried to slam it home and just missed. Brooks has been very active at both ends of the court.
He's battling Marvin Bagley and really getting around in front. Brooks is one of the better freshman big guy defenders.
Bagley with his first field goal. And this time it's Carter with a block.
Carter is an excellent shot blocker.
I don't know about you, Jay. I can't believe that Duval's running around out there looking like that injury never happened, the way he got carried off the court.
Yeah, so glad to see that. What a catch.
And a finish by Bagley.
Joe Barry just bounces off of people. He didn't make that bucket, but that had a real chance.
Double team on Bagley. Turnaround jumper off the glass and good. Luke May, generally speaking, has made a high majority of the time during the season.
Yeah, but they're what I would call a tough two. I mean, that's not an easy shot to make a little 10, 12 footer right in the middle of the lane.
Allen turns the corner. Good pass. Bagley over May.
Anytime he gets to a very high assist rate in general, but in this game, every shot is assisted unless it's an offensive rebound basket.
And they're starting five, nothing but juniors and seniors, experienced players out there for Carolina. Vincent guarding Bagley. Bagley leads right into him and finishes. Vincent, what a threat he is in the middle of that zone because of his passing ability as much as anything.
His ability to make that shot and make a quick decision.
How about a quick drive? One dribble and all. So Trent's going to drive it, split the defense, and the follow.
Colson will get the ball in the middle of that zone. He was fading to the side on that shot. If he'd gone straight up, I think that would have been a shot he would have made.
Carter can take that three and make it. Instead, he'll go underneath to Bagley. But if you don't all the freshmen they have, as Farrell doesn't get the bounce, Gavin turns it over. And we talked with Mike Krzyzewski about first road game, first league game. Now for he's going to have a pretty big night.
Well, one thing, though, when the ball goes in there, it only counts for two. The problem Duke has is if they give up open threes to Notre Dame.
Bagley for three. Trent for three. Long rebound out to Bolden.
What a pass.
Duval to Bagley for a ferocious. Now Duke has been almost exclusively a zone team for about a month. Bagley with a follow. Do you think there's any chance?
But again, that's only a two. And instead of giving up threes to Notre Dame, which can really hurt you, they're just giving up a two in the middle.
Luger knocks it away, but Bagley cleans it up.
A double-double guy, where he's averaging over 10 points, over 10 rebounds a game for the first half of ACC play.
Bagley adjusts in mid-inch to his team, and every time out was basically, how much fun is this?
Have fun and let it fly. You're not breaking rocks out there, although it seems like it when you have to try to.
Carter that he couldn't convert.
Carter went straight up with both arms up in the air. The referees usually don't call that contact with the body.
Bagley for three. Sorry, Michael Porter. You've been relegated to number 2. What about the 2 games that we saw earlier here today in Brooklyn? Virginia beating Louisville and Clemson over Boston College. What you think?
You know, at some point, even though Virginia...
Devin's got 14 points and 8 rebounds tonight, but could not win that battle with Marvin Bagley. There's the clear out on the left. And Grant Hill to move into 16th place on Duke's all-time scoring list. Grant Hill was pretty good. He was pretty good.
Nolan Smith was an ACC Player of the Year. He's starting to get into rarefied air, no matter where you are in that top 20 list. But that's impressive. Might put some things up for Farrell. It took him a while. The first one he hit was early in the first half.
The Irish should have missed 12 consecutive threes before that make. Duval down to Bagley. And there's not a whole lot you can do trying to guard strength the last several weeks.
Well, what the zone does, you know, Mike Krzyzewski talks all the time about the communication. That really helps them in their talk. But from my seat, what it does is it keeps all the big guys around the basket. And they're not out having to guard ball screens and moving all over the place and having to rotate. They still have to make slides. They still have to be alert defensively. But it keeps them around the basket. And they're better positioned to 29 feet away. And right now, 5 of 22 from three-point range. But you know what? Notre Dame's played well enough offensively overall. They've got 28 field goals, 23 assists on those 28 field goals. They're shooting 46%. But Duke scored 80 points so far, and they're shooting 55%, 71% in the second half. They're just dominating the paint. That's why it has 16 fouls to this point in the half. Duke only has 2. So Duke's got to attack, try to get into the paint. And they'll be shooting free throws the rest of the half.
Bagley gets a touch.
That is a deflating play for Duke to have a wide open shot, miss it, then give up an easy one on the other end. And North Carolina keeping that double-digit lead. They've got to go into Bagley. He's being guarded by Pinson.
They'll try here. Williams with the help. Not enough. Let's take a look at On the Road, presented by Travelocity. Carolina 36 and 44 all time here at Cameron Indoor Stadium. The double figures. Great job by Trent to hold off Brooks. Duval. Bagley. Really 4 guards around him. Barry misses the 3.
Just a rush shot by Joel Barry. Not in rhythm. The Carter was wide open.
Bagley just trying to take over right now. The screen, the kick to Allen.
Well, Allen was wide open. Set a back screen for Marvin Bagley. That's what got him open.
Whoa, what a follow by Bagley.
A much better start in this second half as an offensive team. Good split of that double.
And a great pass. Duval to Bagley.
North Carolina in the first game these two teams played at 15 offensive rebounds in the second half. They've had nowhere near that here.
Duke will run the clock down. It's at 7. Duval over the top to Bagley again.
10 and the Big Ten tournament. They've already won the regular season. And, of course, now the committee's going to get a whole extra week to evaluate the Spartans and the rest of the Big Ten.
Clock as Duke got it back, and Allen, boy, another one that rattles out, and it's tipped in. Robinson the miss.
I think Duke's got to push it here. I mean, I know they're trying to slow this down. Don't really want to get in the shootout, but I don't know why not. They've had nothing offensively.
Haven't scored a point since 9 minutes remained. To his left. Gibbs down the lane. He was all alone. Did not score. Allen ended his long personal drought. Had not scored. 13-15 remain in the first half.
Well, they got to go high and low. You've got to look at Bagley on Wilson. Wilson got in front. There we go.
Nice setup by Duval.
Team all year that relocates on the pass better than Duke.
Robinson might have been deflected up high by Allen.
telling you, you shoot these quick threes against Duke. You can shot fake, get into the zone, but you shoot these quick ones, Duke's going to kill you.
Trent has had a quiet night. He's been Mr. Big Monday in their previous appearances.
See, that's really nice right there. Great flash.
And Bagley off the feed from Bolden.
Down the stretch.
I just wanted to win. Just trying to make plays for my team. Coach kept telling me to get the ball downhill, drive it, get fouled, and then my teammates found me for some open shots.
All right, put your follow-through up and walk off this court because you're a champion yet again, Devontae.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Always got a smile on his face.
About 5 minutes.
He's battle tested, baby. He's battle tested.
That's very good.
He goes coast to coast with scoring ability at 6'6".
The lob. Finish. Hanging from the rim.
Just like somebody in a post area and use him as a passer.
Brissett can't connect. Right with the rebound.
Scoring the basketball's been a real tough fight for Syracuse. They got to get some easy ones. Let me tell you this: Syracuse upset and beat Duke the last 2 years. They beat him. They're going to do it again. Paolo Roberson at 16 had a great game here. Worked with Sean McDonough, proud Syracuse grad. Oh, what a
pass. Big man to big man.
This kid, people be patient with him. He's very young, learning how to play. What a recruiting class they have coming in next year. Paul being guarding himself in one of the tremendous classes that Jim Graham has.
Again, another perfect pass. Carter to Bagley. And Bagley able to
David Bing. David Bing. That's a little before your time. A little before your time.
Bagley, top catch. And a finish.
Things happen. He's got to feel a lot better right there. They're still hanging 8. You know, you would think the way this game is going, they'd be down about 20. They're down 8. 2 for 27, both clubs. John Madre giving us the big stat guy, laying that on us.
Yeah, but they're 2 for their last 4.
That's pretty good. 2 for 4. In the Hall of Fame in baseball.
I think that's 50%. With the left hand, Bagley scores again. He's got 6 to go to the University of Arizona. At ESPN, our reporting, just based on the wiretap conversation between Sean Miller and Christian Dawkins, we have not in our reporting said that Ayton took money or was aware of that discussion.
Absolutely. There's been no proof whatsoever that he took any dollars. All the proof is that Mr. Miller was part of a conversation. I'll tell you this. Anybody that says sharing a time over the last recent years in basketball, as we're watching a dunking contest now.
The grad transfer from Pitt with the first bucket of the night.
North Carolina not as big, but still an excellent rebounding team because all 5 guys rebound.
Well, how about that split by Duval, and then he finds.
You think transition defense is not important in this one? Even after a score, North Carolina's pushing it right up your back.
Allen couldn't get the shot off. Now Duval. Bagley. Running hook into the lane. How nice was fouls. The 2 stars for Carolina, Jay, have only scored 4 points tonight, yet they're only down by 5.
Well, Kenny Williams has been a star in this one and can continue to be. Too easy, the high-low. You got to get up there and put pressure. And I think North Carolina in the second half has got to put the ball on the deck and drive by this Duke team.
Barry guarding Allen, a couple of seniors, a couple of kids from Florida. They've known each other a long time. Allen terrific in the first half for Duke with 8 points, 4 for 4 from the field. He's getting some early run here in the second half in the spot of Carter.
Well, Grayson Allen having to run the point right now for Duke. A little better pressure on the ball, so he couldn't see in right away. But that high-low is so hard to
13.
May doesn't have tremendous explosion around the rim, but he's got a great touch 6 feet from the rim, which is really extraordinary. There's more of that horn set, now the high-low look.
They'll play on after the contact and round it out. Delorier the rebound.
Good pass.
O'Connell no. Bagley will slam it to make it a 4.
That's the response you have to get. You can't allow them to kind of get on these 4-0, 6-0, 10-0 runs. You got to be able to respond.
Bagley. And that's what makes driving, running. Bagley snaps it down, pounds it in. Grayson Allen. Big quiet. Gets to the hole. Rejected by Yahweh. Into the hands of Bagley. Elevates inside and lays it in. What a Allen, rise and fire. Tapped up and in by Bagley. What the pull down. Inside, Bagley with the answer. Pulls up. Oh, no call. Looks like Bagley took that one out of the rim.
Yeah, a little bit close right there.
Here's Bagley, 20-footer.
Thank you very much, Allison. Mike Eads throws the ball in the air. Jamie Lucky, Ron Gruber. The other officials, and Duke, dressed in white, control the tip. Same starting five. It's now started all 22 games this year for 18-3 Duke. The four freshmen with Grayson Allen, the senior, the lone team captain. Marvin Bagley, the third, averaging a double-double.
See, especially over the last 3 games. And got off to a slow start in this one.
Ball lobs it up with a one-handed flip.
Got to figure that Duke wants to go inside and see if they can get the ball to Bagley or Carter.
That's Bagley for 3.
And Mike Krzyzewski holding up Grayson Allen just to burn a little time off the clock. No need, they want to keep attacking, but no need to be in too much of a hurry.
5 points tonight for White, matches his career high. And
off a game where they held Clemson, a very good team, to 36 points.
Amazing that they can look at his step through and finish. Beautiful spin. You're moving to the tempo. Duke early has really tried to push the ball. That's going against the set D. Nice penetration.
Diakite could not finish it for the Cavaliers.
Got to finish that dribble drive fine.
Virginia 0 of 6 from the field. Duke opens up 2 of 5.
They've doubled it and they didn't cover.
On the give up. Big finish. It's Bagley. During the offseason on those spin moves. For those of us. We're not close enough.
He's a early guy. Duke got that ring with the Pistons.
DeVal.
We're supposed to mention his name in this building.
Oh, how about that?
The sweeping move. Really good handle. Has a little hesitation move as well.
Quiets the crowd. 18-12 Virginia. Carter.
Nice cut.
The chemistry.
Oh, bang! Bagley! Top. There you go.
Feeds it. Wilkins turns.
I would try a little guy in there. That is just a great opportunity. Twice. Missed.
Virginia 1 of 6 from the field in the second half. Duke is 3 out of 4. Allen is yet to score. Bagley puts it on the deck. Takes it in. Slicing to the hole. Virginia has the best turnover margin in the ACC. Catch and shoot. Baseline delivery doesn't go for Hunter.
They got them out of sync right now. Like Duke's own.
Duke has not led since 6-5. Bagley, count it.
Can't. Strefford cost him.
Could be a lot of free throws coming up for Duke. That's 16 fouls. 10:42 to go in this first half.
Traditionally nicely.
High-low.
Bagley, say goodnight.
Lays it in.
Carter took a shot, too. Really nice job screening to get the open jumper.
We are tied at 46. Duval off the double.
He can make it.
Bagley a 3. Soft. Very soft. Feathery for the big man. You know, trying to guide it towards the rim. Shot clock's down to 5. Here's Trent. Circles. Tipped up. No. Grabbed by Bagley. Can't make it in the follow.
My team hasn't played well, particularly in the first half. With Mike Krzyzewski.
14 for the 5th-year senior, Devin Hall. Lob it upstairs. And slam! Special delivery. Duval. Shot clock winding down. Makes his move. Hall on a kick. Jerome. Piece 3. Contested on the outside by Duval. Duke down by 4.
Use the bigs. They've been consistent.
Duval. They blitz outside.
Great double saw. Now he recovers back.
Allen gets a touch. Repost for Bagley. The discard. And the slam. Marvin missed at the line this season. And there it is.
Wow, it's amazing, huh?
15 of 16 now. Allen, 10 seconds left. Swings it. Bagley, a 3. They need it. Oh, he got it! Seconds left. Duval to Trent, a 3. Off the rim. Laid in at the horn. For the first time in...
Banged around and finally out of there with it. Comes Thompson. Tried to go to Crawford. Allen saves it.
Trent. Here's Bagley in the open floor for the dunk. Great.
Duke really ought to block him out.
8-point game, and here's Bagley working against Moore. Up and under with a left hand and scores. Second field goal.
You cannot survive that.
This by Childress. Here's Bagley on the run out. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Point game. Number 4 Duke now. After seeing Wake go to a 10-0 run. And the first piece of real momentum for Wake Forest in a long time, Dan.
Keep in mind that Durrell Moore has 3 personal fouls, and he and Carter are battling very hard down on the inside.
6 to shoot for Allen. Wow. He threw it to...
And Davis is their best three-point shooter at 52%. Catch and release. Follow Tim. So loud in here, Mike, you can barely hear the whistle. Duke coming off a win Monday at number 25, Miami, 83-75. They shot 55% in the game. Had to go on a 30-9 run to finish it off. Bagley extending the range.
They're playing 5 around the three-point line, and it's opening up some of those backcourt or back cuts.
Pass inside, up and under. Carr racing it up the floor. Bagley was able to recover at the last moment.
Yeah, and Carr has played better, and he's also in double figures, but showing yet. Yeah, very impressive. I thought Grayson Allen did a very good job defensively. Stewart maybe a little bit of a push, but he's come in here and played with a lot of confidence.
Bagley trying to go around his defender.
Any sport. And, and then they also mentioned the fact that he's the only person in the college baseball and basketball Hall of Fame.
And he's going to...
Turnovers and rebounds. That's when they want to get out and run in transition when they can, but it's about finding that balance between wanting to run in the right spots, but also slowing it down in the half court when Duke's able to get back.
Very good, Allison. I'll tell you, you could be a coach, man. I like the way you broke that down. Great. Oh, what a spin move to the lane.
Yeah, Bagley. That's why.
Very little flow to what they're doing offensively.
Drive and drive and drive.
Drive them.
Drive them. Drive
it. EV, drive them.
All right. They're driving. They're going to try. Let's see if they follow the advice. Nope. Well, they got it inside. That's not a bad option when it's Bagley in there. And he scores. Javon Duvall. Carter almost got in his way. Bagley says, get out. Try to lob it into Bagley with the clock running out. Yes, they do. And they score. Looked like Hill got it there. Just floated up for that rebound.
Newton and Allen can't make shots. They are really struggling to make shots.
Foul called and count the bucket.
Sky to get it more. Boy, he's starting the game too, man. Great energy. Carter there with that block.
Yeah, Carter's their leading shot blocker.
And the lob to Bagley.
That was only his 16th attempt. He may want to drive that a little more.
On the pick, Bagley James.
And that was just a lazy pass back up toward half court. You're just inviting a steal on that play.
Crawford had 15 here as a freshman, 21 last season.
There are guys who bother him. There are guys who they like to play in certain buildings. They like to play against certain teams. There's no rhyme or reason to it. But he certainly likes playing against the Blue Devils.
Allen on the dish to Bagley is
Bagley, an adequate shot blocker, but in a situation like that, I mean, you got to have a brave heart to step in on that, but they've got to get guys take charges in that situation.
That would be like taking a charge on a freight train the way he was coming at him. Bagley. Shot clock at 23 with the game clock at 27.3.
Well, remember, there was that big disparity in bench points, but O'Connell evened that up all by himself.
Terrific with 12 and 2 outstanding threes. Bagley going in. Glass and good. High archer.
Great way to attack the zone is right at the free throw line. And he's got enough size. He can knock down that shot and also pick out shooters.
Thompson's first basket of the day. Here's Bagley. They hit 6 of 13 from 3 in that first half. Instead, they turn it over here. Behind the back goes Bagley. Here it comes.
visit, too. Remember the second half that he had against Virginia Tech. And he needs to duplicate that here to try to get them back in this ball game.
Bagley. Oh, my. It's at 8. Crawford. Allen controls. .11-minute mark, second half. Bagley got to that left hand.
Amazing skill set.
What a package. And here he comes, winding up for the big two-hand throwdown. Carter. Bagley picks it up and knows just what to do.
Carter led to an open three. There's Allen with a step into the steal. He's got Bagley with him, and that's how you start a game. That's Robinson down low. He just got into the game. And a 3-ball misses. Offensive rebound for Duke. Bolden and Delorier both out. One with an MCL strain. Bolden dealing with a hamstring issue. They were the leaders in minutes played off the bench, so those two are gone. And right now, Carter is in a locker room. But they have that guy, Bagley. That time he got some help on defense, and he's able to follow up the deflection. The Saturday road games in conference, really hard for the higher-ranked team to win.
It is. It surely is, especially on the road.
Duke knows that. They've already lost twice on the road. Here's a chance to break that. They go to Bagley, who got no foul. He's able to make that shot.
Can you take care of the basketball? Those two areas Pitt has not taken care of.
So they got to make every basket. They can't have a turnover like that one. And watch out for an alley-oop. Oh, Allen got away with a walk. Bagley throws it down.
Behind him, because that was just leading Marvin Bagley III into that. But I don't think that Duke can throw the ball into Bagley and Carter enough.
Bagley over Abu, soft touch.
And that's why.
15 games into the season. So from now on, it is Trevon Duval.
And from now on, I need you to call me Anthony Dorsett.
Yeah, a difficult way for a team still getting to know one another with a new head coach. A difficult way to start conference play.
I don't know where the easy ones are.
Yeah, not in this league. Bagley baseline around Abu, and he lays it in.
They've got to keep the ball on the perimeter and then look to drive it into a gap or pass it into the middle. What a pass.
And Bagley with a finish and a chance for 3.
But if you're just going to pass it around the perimeter and then take a perimeter jumper, that's what Duke wants them to do.
Braxton Beverly back into the game for the Wolfpack. Bagley, boy. Man, what an assertive move. Expected to be that serious, and he is improving, but he is unavailable tonight.
So you must have stayed at the Holiday Inn Express last night. What a play. But what's plaguing them is youth.
Bagley with a steal. And Bagley with a finish.
There is a long way to go in this one.
Bagley. And the lefty with a strong move and a finish with a...
Consistently beaten down the floor in this game.
And a state turnover. Duval a little bit out of control, now puts the brakes on. Carter into Bagley, and Bagley, boy, he can go this way, he can go.
He stayed on tape in their earlier games before this one, and he was having a difficult time scoring over length. But he has not had a difficult time in this game. He's been very, very good all game long.
Bagley making another Bagley play, just a couple of minutes. Brankovic a couple of minutes. Delorier has played about 10 minutes off the bench. That's it.
I think Duke needs to go into Bagley.
Bagley steps out. Bagley drives and finishes. Another tough shot.
For the other Florida State and Duke players yesterday, really high quality individuals. CJ
high quality outlet. Delorier catches, can't finish, but goes
Yes, who can? Forrest.
Like that. Love that.
Another three try from Walker. That's 3 straight threes. One of them has gone down.
Well, that's what he does. And good penetration and pitch for the open three by Florida State that time.
Allen off the shot fake. Bagley underneath. Tough finish. Bagley.
Hey, Walker. Really impressed with this young man in our visit with him yesterday. For a sophomore, a lot of plays, but somebody went to sleep on the backside. Bagley to third and Carter getting it done as well.
Another offensive board. Bagley right to the rim. Off the offensive free throw line when it was clearly on the floor. So even with 2 officials, they had that one. Bagley ball chance and a 4-point play. Jason Allen off the bounce, in trouble. Bagley there to bail him out. 12 straight for Duke. Florida State already being in the bonus.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there.
5 fouls on Duke in the last minute and a half. Bagley at the top. Bagley to the rim. Followed. Spins in some first half. And now he'll sit for a while in a tight one.
Well, this is where you expect Allen and Bagley, the third, to really be the players that Duke runs its offense through.
Bagley at the top. Power move. Oh, my. Bagley wants to handle it. Crosses over. Bump play on Trent. Carter tap out into the hands of Allen. Classic Duke. Bagley takes it for another second chance bucket. Into Allen off the inbound. Bagley. Follow. Marvin Bagley the third.
Ooh, he's short on
this
that
the
one.
front end follows up. Bagley.
Persistence pays. And man, with a couple of big baskets here late.
9 lead changes already. Bagley looking for Carter. They collapse, so it's Duval who finds Bagley for another dunk.
Drew Smith, Solomon Heine, and 3 of those 4 really, you could say, are your 3 best players.
Well, absolutely. Ryan Taylor's a big-time guy. Evansville execute. Rebels are doing a nice job on the defensive end. But the big question, Doug, with a young team, can they commit to doing it for 40 minutes? Because we know 12 points a game. Dwayne Gibson, he's a driver. To get these guys back, this is going to be a dangerous team in the Valley.
Another slam dunk for Marvin.
He's shooting the ball like he plans for it to go in each time he lets it go.
Grayson Allen feeds Marvin Bagley on the post, switches to the left hand and lays it in.
First half, Justin Robinson playing minutes. Jordan Goldwire able to come in and play good minutes. Next man up. When a guy's down, it's your opportunity to show and prove that you can gain the trust of your coach. Everybody in the white jersey has done just that.
Why not? After making a terrific cut down the lane.
Averaging 94 points a game. They go inside. Bagley tips it in. And that's where you see Christian pointed out hurt them the most in the first half. Bagley the tip, and he sticks it right back in. 6-11. It's not John Carlos Reyes off the bench for BC. He converts. So Allen takes the reins here as Trayvon Duval picked up 2 early fouls for Duke. Bagley goes to work, and a beautiful touch with the delivers the 3-pointer. Quickly back the other way in transition. Bagley.
And it's one-on-one. He has the ability to create one-on-one offense, whereas Popovic is still learning how to get his own shot off in the paint.
Hawkins was their most experienced player, 100 games in his career. There's
in college basketball, in my opinion.
Bowman gets a breather. How much of that helped defense is communication?
All of it. And that's something with the young freshmen they have to learn to do that.
The layup to fall. Jamal King, the junior. Here's Duval. Drops it off for Bagley and the foul. Braxton. I thought Rob Krimmel, St. Francis's head coach, had a good line when we asked him, how do you contend with Duke's size? Like right there, and he said, Alex O'Connell in traffic. Bagley the putback. Here comes Duval, kicks to Trent, lines up a three. That one doesn't go. Offensive rebound. Bagley through a double team. Yes. Which means those tickets have become a lot more affordable. How about Bagley? Unstoppable. A native, grew up about 100 miles from here.
It just gains confidence for you to come down and play excellent defense, but
that's what Duke did not have a season ago.
And that's what they sorely needed. And now you have a guy that can run the team, that understands what the coach wants. And you.
Now this is a St. Francis team that has only been to the NCAA tournament once in school history. That was 1991. They've got a great shot this year and next to get back. Brankovic, 30 and white, three-pointer. Not there by Wolford. Long outlet, Bagley. So cool. So
be able to compete and get a win. They're not just coming in happy to be playing at Duke. They want to be impressive while they're here. Look at the Blue Devils attack the rim. Now they're the. Wait a minute, you got coyotes and kangaroos on the same court.
We did. It was a veritable zoo. Off the steal. Here comes Bagley.
This is a very tough schedule, especially when you're doing it with freshmen. Regardless of the talent level of the freshmen, they're still in their first time doing this, but they have passed the test with flying colors.
Well, Corey, that's what you're talking about.
Earlier this year, got a good look at the three, and that's one that you have to take advantage of.
Marvin Bagley gets an offensive
now. And doing that with freshmen that early in the season shows you how scary good this team can be.
Bagley continuing to do work on the offensive glass.
Listed at 6'10", 259 out of Pace Academy. An Atlanta native. 4 seconds to go in the half. They lob it. Bagley comes down and puts it in. Birch Manning, a junior from Federal Way, Washington. Coach Craig Smith's team. Once again, to start the second half, Duke has 4 freshmen starting around Grayson Allen, the lone senior. There's the distance on the jump
player. You grow up hearing about Cameron Indoor Stadium, the Cameron Crazies, how rowdy it gets in.
They've got some experience. They've got some guys who have been here before. Robert Johnson's been around. Newkirk is a fifth-year senior. And Deron Davis, how important is he tonight with all the size of Duke? Bagley strikes for Miller's how many threes they're giving up so far this year. Bagley, nice look. Allen wide open in the corner.
Indiana in rotation could not pick off that first pass. Robert Johnson was late. That led to a wide open.
Bagley slams home the follow
on the perimeter.
Allen to Bagley, who
we'll have to think that Duke is going to want to go inside the Wendell Carter and Marvin Bagley III.
Shovel pass into Bagley for the slam.
15 from three-point range in that first half, and they had some open ones, especially Robert Johnson. He's going to have to knock some of those down.
Right into Bagley for an easy score.
Just a little.
Allen underneath, O'Connell rejected. And Bagley splits a couple of defenders.
If you're going to try to take away that middle when Deron Davis is backing you down, that's the second time he's spun hard on a drop step. That's a big-time move by Deron Davis.
Bagley driving to the middle, bumped by Hartman, and it goes.
Duke's going to look to get the ball to Allen now and then look inside. What a pass that was. And what a game.
Trent into Bagley and a chance for three.
Back.
4 for 9, and he's missed his last 4.
Still trying to isolate Marvin Bagley.
Allen gets it to him. Bagley getting around and banking it home. What a move.
To the lane, and then is able to look behind him to Kayvon Allen, who's stepping into a shot. And Duke's not used to these big guys, especially the freshmen, are not used to guarding out of that three-point line.
Bagley from Grayson Allen. Bounds. Got it back in, and eventually they hit a 3 on that trip that had a spearhead of their comeback. Nice follow there by Bagley. He's all back into the game at the point now for Duke. Trent's out there as well. Bagley skies and lays it in.
Last year, he basically played behind Casey Hill at the point guard position. They played together at times. He is tough as nails. And they need to get the ball into Bagley. He was at stone on him down low.
Bagley will take a 3 and knock it down. To Bolden, are there sports that Nike is into now that they weren't into a few years ago, or are you still expanding your horizon?
Yeah, we kind of get into more all the time. That you know, lacrosse is growing, and you know,
whatever, found a way to get some videos, saw Kulichov play, then called them back and said, yeah, I think you'll fit in pretty nicely with us. They got to know each other better, and that's the big third or fourth time they've done this. And this time Bagley wins the battle.
And Chioza got past him, but those long arms made up the difference.
Bagley at the other end. Trent into traffic, forced it up, followed by Bagley.
Von Allen, he's an NBA talent. Comes from Arkansas, played on the same AAU team as Malik Monk.
17 for Allen. Bagley wants it. Got Kulichov on him. Nothing you can do.
Carter in it as well.
Allen will use another screen. Missed the 3. Hayes had it. 2 Gators were there, but it bounces free to the Blue Devils. A good job by Kulichov to stay down.
Well, that was a great rebound by Gary Trent.
Carter, no call. Bagley the finish.
You can get the basket back. You cannot get a foul back.
So Allen to the bench. Javin DeLaurier comes in for him. A big guy, really a front court player who's playing extremely well this year. Marvin,
basketball player right there. Keeps a picture of Draymond Green in his locker.
It's amazing that coming out of high school, the only school that offered him a scholarship was Tulane. Bagley will finish, and Mike Krzyzewski saying, well, for one, they're very young and they're still learning about man-to-man principles, and secondly, just the length and lateral movement that they have. Bagley at the offensive end.
It's like a totally different team today versus yesterday. If you'll recall, I know you don't listen to me very much during the broadcast, but I said you could throw the tape away because...
Sorry, what was that?
This was not going to be the team. Yesterday's team was not going to be the team that played against Duke. They've come out engaged.
Bagley, the lefty, with a jump hook.
Right now. And with a 9-point lead. He'll run some offense.
Bamba 1 for 8 this season from 3. Nice shot fake, nice feed. Allen to Bagley. Yes! What a play!
And does it with the left hand.
He's a player.
He's like having a 30-year-old NBA veteran out there. Especially as compared to these young pups that Duke is putting out there on the floor.
Bagley at the other end.
Osakowski when he tried to throw a lob to Bamba when he should have taken the shot.
Offensive rebound, Bagley. And Sims, who's playing with 4 fouls. Side 10. Jones lost it. Numbers for the Blue Devils. Allen. Bagley.
Take jump shots.
The only time Duke has led in this game was at 2-0. Bagley ties it.
But Duke right now should get the ball into the paint. I mean, this is a very small Texas team they're playing against right now.
Only one player over 6'4" on the floor for the Longhorns.
Going in their wide series, which is that's easy. That's a good play. That's just too easy.
Duke led in the opening minute of the game and in the last minute of regulation and never in between. But now they've got the ball and the lead in overtime. Up top again.
Far worse and more emotional than playing.
Do they go to Bagley?
I don't think there's any other way to go.
He's got Roach on him. Roach trying to front him. Doing a pretty good job trying to deny.
Yeah, doing a great job.
Yeah. Now behind him. Bagley gets the touch.
And this is a great offensive rebounding team, this Duke team. They are leading the nation in second chances and second chance points.
And it'll be the Blue Devils, the visiting team in this game. They are in a road blue. The Vikings are in a home white. The same starting five, Grayson Allen and the 4 freshmen. And Duke, you would imagine, is going to try to go inside. Lobs it up in the finish by Ferris to tie the game at 9.
I'm sure Mike Krzyzewski's not going to be pleased with his team and how they got back, although O'Connell first got to Duke. I think a lot of people wondered whether he was going to be able to get any playing time, but he's such an energetic player and so enthusiastic, and he can really shoot it.
He's been very productive. He can really lob it up for Bagley. O'Connell back to Bagley. Got it off just in time, got it back and lays it in.
That's what there's a lot of shell shock looks out there. And really, Portland State's been taking the fight to Duke again in the second half.
Bagley the tip, trying to keep it alive.
And team fouls. If you want to pull an upset, you don't want to be giving away free throws on every common foul.
Trent misses the 3, and Bagley.
Full-time athletic director's job and tapped his #1 assistant Morris Scott as the interim head coach.
Well, Morris Scott is optimistic that the I word is going to disappear at some point in time, but they have got a brutal non-conference schedule as does the rest of the conference.
And there is Bagley's first at the post.
And until he starts making shots, I mean, they all came in kind of a half-double team, but they're letting Carter go on one.
And one on the bucket by Bagley. Carter on the drive against Sam. Too strong. Bagley's rebound and stick back good.
But you come into this building, get off to a hot start, it does a lot for your confidence.
I said Sandifer, it was 0 Richard Lee, not number 10 Jamar Sandifer. There's Allen for the nice lob, and Bagley into traffic, altered by Carter. Here comes Duval, 3-on-3. Duke's got 5 rookies on the floor. Bagley and 1. First point, Mayo. Tried to find an angle to score it off the glass, could not. Bagley just powers his way to the rim. Absolutely. So Smith goes to the line. He knocked out a couple. And here is Bagley. Whoa! My scoop.
These are the top 2 ranked teams in the country. And this, as Marvin Bagley, the third, turning the ball over a little bit. Jordan Goldwire is forcing the turnover. He comes in to play the point. Bagley with yet another offensive rebound, and he converts.
To block shots. I mean, obviously he's tall and big and long, but he's got great timing, a good feel.
Looks down low to Bagley. Quadruple teamed, but he earns the end.
Grayson Allen at point. See him handle a lot. He's very capable.
Skips that one across. Marvin Bagley the third, 25 and 10 in his debut. Banks that. Bagley gets positioned down low, finishes on the second try.
Those live ball turnovers are killer.
There's another one. Back come the Blue Devils. O'Connell, corner 3, Bagley. That one is good. Bagley intercepts that pass. Marvin Bagley with the left hand. Carter with the post up. Finds Bagley streaking down the lane. The offensive rebound. Time from Jake Toolson is off the mark. Trent the other way. Carter draws the double team. Dishes it to Bagley. Finishes with the left hand.
In their second game. We're a game and a half into this thing.
Bagley down low. The double team is late, and it's finish.
We've talked so much about opposing teams getting back. Duke in these 2 games has been devastating in transition.
Bagley, the scoop shot with the left hand.
You know, all Duke teams have had that one point guard who can be, you know, the coach on the floor as they get another turnover.
Grayson tosses it up to Bagley, the 2-hand. Utah Valley's only turned those turnovers into 7 points. Blue Devils, by contrast, have scored 24 off turnovers. Manyang with the miss. Grayson Allen heads the other way. Finds Carter. Bagley. That big-to-big pass. Pleasant surprise since he stepped on campus. He's more athletic than the staff figured he would be. He's going to give them some pretty heavy minutes at the point guard position. Bagley gets his own rebound and finishes with the left hand.
Have such great hands. They catch everything.
Dawkins misses everything on the 3, and back come the Blue Devils. Here's Duval. The lob to Bagley, who finishes it with 2. Switch for the Blue Devils defensively and guard multiple positions. Bagley leans in with a lefty off the glass, gets the rebound, and has it up.
And, you know, that
watches him. Trent comes over to double. Sebring with a jump shot in front of the Blue Devils bench, no good. Delorier cleans the glass.
Duke's done a nice job on Sebring.
7 rebounds for Javin Delorier.
Preseason first team All-CAA is Tyler Sebring.
About a 8-second differential between shot and game clock. So Phoenix likely will have the final shot of the half. Under 10 to go on the shot clock, that is. Swoop guarding Duval. Bagley, the two-handed finish! Sebring. Nice feed down low to Dawkins. And Carter comes away with it. Might have been deflected on the way up. Duke continues to look to push the pace at every opportunity.
Watch for Elon to play Grayson Allen a bit closer in this second half.
Grayson lobs it up to Bagley. Couldn't connect the first time, but here's Sebring working against Duval. Another mismatch. Step away jumper, though, is no good.
He just hasn't played well tonight, Sebring. And he hit their first shot, was a 3, and hasn't scored since for the preseason first-team All-CAA player.
Bagley puts the ball in his left hand.
Good defensive possession by Duke there till the end. A little bit of overhelp. Sebring knocks down the 3.
Carter finding Bagley down low. Finishes with the left hand high off the glass. Good work by Thompson to keep the possession alive. Trent comes away with it with under 14 to go. Bagley met by Swoop. Euro step. Lefty finish. And he doesn't miss that time. Great ball movement for the Phoenix.
That's a bit of Stephen Curry there. No conscience. Missed the first one. Get the offensive readout and shoot it again.
You know, these teams aesthetically don't look alike. They run different stuff off it. One thing they have in common is both teams have outstanding spacing. And that last shot by Elon created because of their disciplined spacing. You look at Duke right now. You allow Bagley to operate, and guys spaced on the perimeter.
Career high. He had seven, against North Carolina last season. And those two combined, Allen, the average height for the Blue Devils over 6'7", for a sport, Gerald, that's supposedly getting smaller as Bagley finishes it with the right hand. Duke is his